All right, guys, once you have your animation done, you can do your exploded view. So I'm back in the animation file here, and I'm going to click on Zoom All to make sure every piece is visible on the screen. Then I'm going to come over here where it says New Snapshot View, and I'm going to click that. And over here on the right, you should see a kind of a thumbnail of your puzzle block being pulled apart. If you see anything else, like the puzzle block put together, you just need to let the animation run and then click New Snapshot View. But for reference, this is View 1, and that's going to be important here in a second. So I'm going to go File, Save As, and I'm going to make sure that I save my cube assembly animation, and again, let it save wherever it wants to save. Okay, so now we're going to go File, New, PLTWA, which is the same file that you guys did the orthographics on. And we're going to do Create. Project name is Puzzle Cube. Put in your name, the date, and file name is going to be Exploded View. And tell it OK. And tell it OK again. And then I'm going to click on Base. And it's because I have the animation open, it should automatically find it. But if it doesn't, just click on the file with the magnifying glass and go hunt it down. It's going to want to bring it in as a 1/4 inch scale. That's really kind of tiny. Try 1/2 inch. That looks a little bit better. And I'm going to tell it OK. Now, if when you bring yours in, guys, it consumes the entire page, you need to change that scale to something else, like 0.4, 0.3, 0.25 is a 1/4. Tell it OK. And then you're going to kind of get it in the center as best you can by dragging it. Now I need these pieces in color, so I'm going to double click on the red line, and I'm going to turn on the blue ball, just like I would if I was doing an IDW. This is the start of the exploded view, but there are a few more things that we need to do. We're going to give it a parts list, and we're going to give it balloons. So I'm going to click on Annotate, and I'm going to click on Parts List all the way over here on the right. And I need to pick my assembly file. And if you click on this down arrow, it should automatically populate. And then tell it, and it's going to say the bill of materials view is disabled. Tell it enable by saying OK. And we're going to sneak this guy down in this corner right here. Now, my puzzle block should not be sitting on it, so I'm going to move these guys up just a bit. There we go. All right, and notice if you named your pieces correctly, they all came in with the correct name. Now, if you spelled piece wrong or you named one part 1, the way to fix that is to double click on the parts list, and then you can come in here and you can change this to like red piece, even though it's not red, and tell it OK. All right, but I'm going to change it back because, you know, it should be blue piece. Okay, and it's back to blue piece. You can leave description blank. Some people will put like what it's made of, like if it's steel or wood or whatever, but for this exercise, you can leave it blank. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're going to put balloons on it. So I'm going to click on balloon. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to click on, like, see how it highlights the lines that make up the actual part? I'm going to click on one of those lines and I'm going to drag that number that appears out. Do not put it at 180 or 90 degrees. It's just got to be on some random angle, and then double click. And notice number 2 corresponds down here to the green piece. The computer does all of this by linking your files, which was why it was so important when we did this exercise that y'all name them correctly and save them correctly. So we're going to click on the line again and drag the number out and double click. Get all 5 of them. All right. And then you're going to go File, Save As. Save it as an exploded view. And just print it, File, print, and you're going to pick best fit. And then you're done.